Okay, yeah, that could be spicy if we get there. We'll see how these two teams play. Looks like fist bumps are out. We're just going to start getting into the action. Pistol round come at any moment. Elimination series between sAw and Enterprise. One of these two teams, we're sending them packing today. The other one's going to fight tomorrow to survive and make it to the major and one last chance.
I do believe we're going to go to 3 maps in this series. I think it has it written all over it. But we begin this journey on Inferno. T-side start for sAw. This was the very map that they suffered the knockout blow before against Jame at the Antwerp RMRs. They will have to try and get over some of that trauma by facing it head on.
Here we go, towards Banana, a couple players. Ooh, a mid push as well on a pistol round. Oh, Muterus shuts that down nice and quick. No aggression down mid for you. And Demo's going to be forced back as well. Goosh, these Glocks doing work. So sAw holding them at bay. It looks like Enterprise, they want to challenge. They want to be a little in your face, but they've taken way too much damage now, so back off and settle into a pretty standard 4v4.
Definitely standard. And sAw going to start slipping players up short. It's undetected, so actually it might be a rude awakening for Demo up on top of the balcony. He's going to go into the apartments. Muterus is waiting and cut through. Muterus removes his head. And that's going to be sAw with the player advantage. They dive into the bomb site. Dang. Nice little risk taken there from Jerks. Comes through that long smoke, walks away with another kill. Now, Enterprise do have a kit and friend still alive. The problem is getting anywhere near this bomb site. Jerks and Boiler looking to boil up Friend, but it isn't going to happen. And a weird overextension into the open gives Friend a headshot. He doesn't take any damage. And remember, that kit is still available, so you've got a few extra seconds to play with here as they try and come back into that bomb site. But even with that kit, time is starting to run out, and that kill will remove Friend from the equation. Tau will follow the same fate, and sAw have the first round of Inferno.
Yeah, nicely done from sAw. Even in the post plan, even when they lose, Jerks over towards Boiler, just staying in their positions, not overextending, not over-peaking, trusting in the crossfires they have set up. So 1-0, forcing back Enterprise's aggression, picking a player off who is being aggressive down middle, and just making sure they have to play a standard pistol round. That's Muterus with that opening kill, and even combines over towards Hall later on. So 1-0. And an investment from Enterprise. Scout, upgraded pistols, plenty of smokes. They're going to try and block off some of these choke points. Hope that Exist can get some tags. And he knows he's been spotted, so the Scout backs away. Jerks taking control of top Banana very early on. They want to force out some of these smokes early. Gonna burn one of their own just to try and get it out, and they will.
The setup in the apartments looks like a trap that's about to be sprung. Aradoce. It's about to walk into the Scout. Ooh. Ooh. Good kill and a second piece of damage done as well onto Exist. He can't really fall back here. He's low. This should set up the attack for sAw without too much of a problem. Exist is finished off by Aradoce, and they've got the site here, sAw.
Yeah, really well done from sAw. I mean, obviously the Scout and just an upgraded pistol and holes, there's not too much resistance, but a good job just kind of layering utility as they progress up into the bomb site, and an easy take. So Enterprise will save these 3 weapons. Bomb's going to go off. 2-0 for sAw, and this should be basically, I need a replay.
Buy me Knifes his friend.
I need a replay.
Yeah,
I mean, it looked like they were laughing about it after it happened, so there's at least that, but I just want to see what happened.
A little bit awkward.
Do you think it's like a matchmaking game, like just griefing right at the start? You lose 2 rounds, you've always got that
It's
jerk who's just like
7-day ban.
Keep killing and yelling at you.
Yeah. You'd hope not. You'd hope not. Someone's trying to be friendly and you end up getting. That's always the worst part. When you used to like solo queue and you come in with a positive attitude, like I'm gonna be really nice to everybody here.
Yeah.
You're like, hey guys, what's up? And it's just like you get profanity, you just get screamed at.
That's Connor. Connor does that all the time back in the States. Here we go.
Oh. Ooh. He's like, okay, well, dziękuję.
At least they're all laughing about it.
That's fantastic.
It's like, what's up, bro?
Well, that's at least some comedy to kick off the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, lighten the load, get some stress out.
It's going to be a very stressful game.
It is. Got to get your laughs in while you can.
Yeah. Tau taking damage. He was the foundation, then have Buy Me up on top. Oh, smoke goes into a CT. Oh, I love it. Here we go, Zeus. Do we see a knife kill on a teammate and a Zeus kill in the follow-up round? That would be kind of nice. I've seen a lot of Zeus action since the update came in. Around the Katowice playoffs, Rops is the first adopter. We've seen many players pick it up since.
I haven't seen anyone use an angle quite like this, though.
It's quite an interesting decision, isn't it? He's going to hear the steps of Aradoce. There we go.
Bang.
Zeus just trickles away. Aradoce electrocuted in the apartments. About to be a finish on this B bomb side. Rotation coming over with some extra weaker weapons. Big D. Gonna get it done. And it won't. So boost up. Clear over the top of the smoke. sAw still have time to play with, and they don't want to walk into any sort of trap or stack, so they're going to take their time. And now they start to make their way through that utility. They get past the boost, but the bomb plant, oh, it could be denied. Especially with Tau unchecked, their first oranges. Oh, it's chaos damage being done, but kills coming through. Remember, the boost is still here. Bomb plant not comfortable. Bomb will go loose. But the kills come in to recover this mission for Team sAw.
sAw has to just be like, can you guys stop fighting for just a second from all these different angles? They got very fortunate because they did not clear first oranges. If that CZ actually gets a kill, it can change things a little bit. Dink on the Uterus, and that was actually closer than it might seem, considering the HP of U-Jerks, who would have been left in a 1v1. However, sAw are able to take a 3-0 lead, and guns will come out for the first time for Enterprise. That's a lot of electricity.
There was a lot of it, and it recharges now. Pretty cool. They finally found the technology to get a rechargeable Zeus.
Rechargeable batteries.
It's been years in the making. Enterprise, it's been 3 rounds in the making, though, to get a buyout. So they're going to go for it. M4's up at the ready in the hands of Friend. He's not looking to be too friendly to sAw in this opening banana fight. As Lightning unable to strike, he's going to run right back into the site. Banana control taken by sAw. They don't realize it just yet, but it is theirs. They'll default and take control of apartments. Just going through the motions. You would expect sAw to be the more experienced team here and just trying to dictate the pace of the T side. Standard play as they take apartments in top mid now.
Smoke towards the left side mid to give them access to brackets. We'll have to force Friend off this angle. Good utility, but with the Molotov up, Friend knows he can just kind of stand and doesn't have to worry about that flashbang. But go too far and Story is waiting for you. Not willing to overextend quite yet. So sAw's taken Banana. They've applied pressure and shown that they have control of top mid. And that turns the defense into a bit of a guessing game. And you can see Exist just kind of hovering in CT spawn back and forth between the 2 bomb sites. And again, this is just a little bit of pressure applied to the B bomb site. I imagine we'll see one player, come all the way back towards middle. U-Jerk's 1 kill would be everything, but he sees the counter utility and he just says, you know what, it's not worth it.
Oh, Friend. Pushing up, Roman's elbow spotted, detected, and Friend has fallen down by the wayside. Demo gets aggressive through the apartments, comes back, lines up a second kill, and Roman now dead. 8 seconds, bomb plant starting to come through for sAw. And Demo would have loved to have been in a position to deny that plant, but him staying alive is the next best thing. It's a retake, a 4v3, favoring that of Enterprise. But we know sAw, when they get their teeth dug into the post plant, they can hold on to this.
U-Jerk's in the worst spot. This is so hard. Because they can't clear out holes as well, so he's got to watch this flank. Big kill, he sees the barrel.
It's important to stay active there and not just sit back. He would have fallen with his low HP, so he gets aggressive, draws it back. Now U-Jerks with a follow-up kill. Mutrus at the back of the bomb site, and sAw, despite having less players, the post plant proves to be potent.
And that's why that kill is so important from U-Jerks as they start kind of flanking from middle and from Boiler as well, so that he can turn his attention over towards holes and alleviate that responsibility from his teammates. That was loud.
It's very loud, yeah. Headphone users beware.
Nice round though, overall from sAw. Just kind of seesawing him between, no pun intended, between the bomb sites. Nice little fake to pull a 3rd player, and that's unfortunate for Friend. That's going to be frustrating. Sees the elbow, and with the intensity of the situation that they're in, takes the shot a little bit early and only gets the leg shot, or only gets the leg damage.
So it forces Enterprise from a really good buy back down to pistols and an MP9. It's not the start Enterprise would have hoped for. Now, there is a world in which this obviously goes to 3 and is super close, but maybe the moment gets a little bit too much for these young players of Enterprise. And saw's experience can step up. Deagle inside of the bedroom. Second kill from Exist. Oh, God.
God damn.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's great. That's the second time that position is really screwed with sAw. Previously, it was just a Zeus. This time, it's way more painful. Way more painful. 3 on 5. Udric's trying to get lucky, but no one is exposed to danger through that spam. At this point, if you're sAw, you have to find a couple fights that you don't have to commit to, get a kill, and kind of disappear back, but there's not a whole lot of time. Muterus does have a molly in Halls. If he can molly pit, Demho is going to be forced out into the open, although there's still plenty of smokes for the CT side.
Demo inside of pit, friend with him in the mini pit. Smoke goes down, allows him to stay in his position for a little bit longer, and it's all about trying to draw pressure away from friend, but that doesn't work. Udric stays committed to that angle in mini pit, and now they know that second player's inside of the smoke. Ooh, Demo taking damage. Eventually, the Glock
they're going to
eradicates his victim, and they have somehow recovered this mess. They've gotten themselves into the 2v2. Bimey climbs up on Graveyard, and well, he'll be taken out eventually by Udrix, who finds himself at 4K and recovers what was about to be a disaster setup with Enterprise's double dig.
Yeah, that's going to fire you up. That'll fire you up massively. 3v5 and you do recover. What did he see? The bomb planner got off the bomb plan at default and hunted down Small Pit. Just saw something, knew he was there. And that was a really dangerous position. This is the start from Exist. Brilliant shooting, great dig. This one right here, that was so critical. Demo's stuck behind the smoke, can do absolutely nothing on the exit. And what a recovery from sAw.
And that's a great sign of things to come if you're able to clean up messes such as that one. We'll be able to stay ahead and build this T-half. Enterprise return to a buy, their second full buy round here off the CT side of Inferno. Oh, Udrix puts that Molotov in his back pocket. Oh, there's more fire. It's a blanket, a sea of flames, in fact, coating the floor of Banana. And all that damage makes it easy for the HE grenade to finish them off. Missed shot.
So lucky he gets away with that. Yeah. If that pick comes in, then there's just one defender at the A bomb site, and saw's really trying to hustle to take advantage of all the tension at Banana. Friend loses track of it, nade in hand, and that ult shot misses as well. Tau is gonna take him down, and this is desperate now.
But look at Aradoce. He catches Tau looking the wrong way inside of the library. Tau perhaps thought he was protected from the players inside of the site, but it still looks good, especially with that kill from Exist. And now Roman. You want to go bowling? Absolutely not. Exist will take him out at range, and for the first time, Enterprise find a round on the CT side of Inferno.
Yeah, good for them, but that's a little bit sketchy. Players on both sides getting caught with nades in hands at awkward moments. Not really, the timing not really with them all that well, but good Banana pressure early on from this defense. So much utility down. Oh, that's a great flick over. I thought that was through the wall, but that's a disgusting rebuttal.
We're starting to get to the point where if Enterprise lost that round, definitely would have expected a timeout. A reset coming into this, but sAw still have the opportunity to fight right back, and they go through Banana. And Friend is ready with the AWP, so Muterus is taken out immediately.
Yeah, preemptively puts out the Molotov to enable that peek, and it works just perfectly. Friends had great impact in these past 2 rounds, opening kills in both of them. Last time it was a double, here just the one, but going to be very, very pleased with the position he's putting his team into, and noise made. sAw now say, okay, one's at first oranges. Let's just walk in.
Udrix. That one kill has created space. It nearly gets the second play through that CT smoke, but it's all about the space created because it allows the bomb to go down here for sAw.
That's a nice nade.
And we've seen what they can do when they're in post plans. Even when there's players favored on the other side of Enterprise, sAw have been able to close out rounds as soon as the bomb is put down.
Are you going to risk it all in this retake?
It's a question that has to be asked, but I think the answer will be no, because look where Exist is. He's still on A.
I think they will.
They're staying committed to this? Well, there's no falling back, I suppose, for the players inside of the church. Oh, Exist is coming over now. They are going to throw everything into this.
No, they're going to back off.
Okay.
They're trying to back away now, but they just don't have the cover.
Yeah. They're committed to church, and that was the recovery mission, is try and get them out of that area.
Ooh.
Demo is certainly going to help with that. 6 shots on Story and Roman. Utrix gets across.
That's actually so nice from Demo. Those are beautiful shots. Just a quick jiggle and a tap to the forehead. 6-1, however, for sAw, so the nice shots aren't going to close the gap. You need more. And Enterprise is currently getting just demolished right now on this map. And I like it from sAw. We've seen some tactical rounds, we've seen some standard rounds, building it with utility, applying pressure on both sides. This time is just like, oh, we got the information. He fell off first oranges. Let's just be bold and walk in. It's 2 rounds ago, the opening provided by Friend. He even got the opening on Bucharest the next round as well. Important victory for sAw, as their money, despite having a 6-1 lead, is not pretty.
This is quite the stack, isn't it? Towards Porch underneath with the AWP. Exist in the corner too. This is quite the trap laid out for sAw. It's around this corner, and it's by me there too. So 4 players stack this A bomb site for Enterprise. If there's a heavy commitment around this corner, it could end in absolute collapse for the T side. But 2 for 2 is good. Even better on the 3rd kill. And the 4th is the knockout blow. sAw through 7-1. And that attack through the A bomb site has given me a lot of confidence about this T side.
Damn, that's some nasty trading as you come up as well. I don't know, someone missed a follow-up spray with the FAMAS to get a double kill. That was harsh, but the shot on Friend, Bucharest finally gets a little bit of payback, swinging out and ripping his face off. 1v3, Tao's just not even going to go for this. He's just coming to investigate to see if he can grab a cheeky kill at the end to close things out. But Enterprise at this point, down 1-7, it might be time to hit that panic button. Take like a little 30-second timer.
I've been playing a drum beat on it. Did it a long time ago. 7-1. Tau saving.
Some high-octane Counter-Strike from sAw.
I love it. I love the speed we're getting from them. Muterus on screen, a pillow at his back. Wrist support, 31-year-old man. Muterus first attended his first recorded pro event at the age of 16 back in 2009. And this journey has taken him on 6 RMR events. 6 major qualifier events. He's not made it to any of them. And his closest was back at that Antwerp RMR, as we were mentioning.
Story like that's one of those guys you root for, you cheer for.
Yeah, from 16 to 31 and still chasing the dream. He was the same age as Donk when he started playing professionally.
All right, Ujerks behind the Molotov. I mean, if you're Enterprise too, like you've been beaten up at both bomb sites, it's going to be really hard to work up the courage to challenge at this B site. sAw is very on point at the moment, willing to take risks as well. And again, those footsteps from by me hurt as well. So, I mean, that's the call, that there's a second player here rotating through Temple, and you could see he wanted that fight, was hoping for that peak, and it doesn't come to fruition. Now a little bit of utility, and you're going to have to try and delay as long as possible.
So Baimi can pull distraction, try and keep eyes on him instead of the player at New Box. And that's Tau, who's got himself towards the back of the site. Baimi has done his job. Now he needs to stay alive. He'll drop back into ruins. Grenades come in to try and take out the low HP player. Remember, Tau has set himself up a position with corridor of cover, but Ujerks just eradicates him immediately when given the chance.
Dude, he's hitting some bangers. He's 11-3.
Yeah, he wants this so bad.
Yeah, that's actually so crazy. I feel bad for Tau. What are you supposed to do? And now Aerodolce is actually in a position to cut off the retreat, take some guns away right at the end. He's been spotted a little bit early and can't manage the fight. So good win from Demo. But still, again, it's like 8-1.
8-1. I was not expecting this, if I'm honest. I thought this was going to be a way closer game.
Yeah, this...
Given the results, you know, you mentioned 9 Pandas beating sAw 13-1. I thought, okay, they're not coming into this event with a really good level at the moment. Enterprise, they were fighting back a little bit against Na'Vi. They were showing some good prowess when it comes to individual abilities. So I thought maybe we're going to get a great game here. Still could develop into that, but currently sAw looking much better.
Also, I mean, remember, to throw your mind back to what we saw in just the previous series as well. You kind of know the map pool is such a bigger impact at this level of teams than it is against like the standard tier ones that we see. That you know, this could just be a very strong map for sAw, a very weak one for Enterprise, and then we go to the next map and it's the reverse. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes to fruition, but for the moment, sAw is just piling on.
Grenade lands in the pocket of Exist. Nasty blast to the belt. 48 health. He'll stand in Boiler. He's got his teammate with him. Enterprise going for some aggression in the apartments. And sAw with a passive default this time. So not really challenging through Banana, not challenging the apartments. Giving some early control to Enterprise, and they're certainly taking this. The poles push down Banana, and Bymy's got the opening.
Good start for Enterprise. They'll take anything at this point. They lost to 4v5 earlier, though. So they know this is still dangerous. At least this time, too, they have complete Banana control. We've seen a lot of passive setups at the B bomb site, but now they've got Tao pushed all the way down towards Logs. They've got Byme in conjunction with him. Tough to break through. Muterus looks right. His opponent was left.
Oh, Tao swinging into the fight. Aradoce trades back. sAw have shown an incredible ability at pulling back disadvantageous rounds. And now 35 seconds. Roman pushes in towards the B bomb site. The rest of his teammates come on the attack. Friend is the only defensive player here. And he knows he's got a player tucked in that corner, but he can't stay there. He has to drop back into the site. His teammates on the rotation. Missed shot from Friend. Missed shot on the second. And now he's overrun. Aradoce with one hell of a round. When UJerks is down early on, he needed someone else to step up. So far it's been Aradoce. Exist and Demho having to pull this one back, and that's one step in the right direction. Jump around the corner. Aradoce doesn't stop. He's on for the ace. He's got 4 already in the bag, and he's looking in the right direction. Aradoce with all 5. 9-1 for sAw. Unrelenting. Enterprise can't catch a break.
And it's such a critical round as well when you're down 4 on 5 early on due to the pick. And there's just, yeah, what can you say? What can you do if you're Enterprise at the moment? All the answers are in the favor of sAw. And you got a couple players in that team that are hitting real hard. UJerks and Aradoce are just beast mode right now.
We seen an interview yesterday from James where he was saying, you know, as soon as we qualified for the major, there was some excitement, but then that all went away very quickly because we've won a major. We've been to the major multiple times, major final in 2019 in Berlin. So the excitement kind of wore off very quickly because their focus, their objective is the major itself. But for players on the server today, none of them have made it. None of them have got through the RMR, so everything matters today. And UJerks is fighting tooth and nail at this point. 2 kills again as he bursts through Banana.
I think what's happening right now, I think Enterprise to a certain extent has been put in their place on an individual level. It looks like players are not confident to just stand and take fights. You can see here you have 3 players stacked at top Banana. Opera takes a shot and falls away. Oh my god. 2 players left are throwing utility in hands. They're not ready for the battle that's to come, and if they just stay gun out, they probably at least trade that. They probably slow it down and win a fight, but because it's just, and I mean, fair play, we just saw the shots that UJerks had. He's on for an ace as well right now.
It's 4K from Aradoce into the ace last round.
Friend is gonna have nightmares of this guy.
Demo is just renting an apartment here. Looking to chill out. It's pretty nice. The kitchen got an upgrade. But would you keep your watermelon in a jar like that, Jason?
I'm not much of a watermelon person, but no.
What's wrong with a watermelon?
Nothing's wrong with him, it's just not my... There's a couple different fruits on the hierarchy that I would go through before I got to the watermelon.
Okay, tell me about your fruit hierarchy then. What's at the top?
Oh, a good cantaloupe can't be beat. And I'm a big fan of the underappreciated honeydew.
Okay, these are like bougie fruits, Jason. You know, like you're not coming out with no apples,
they're not bougie,
no
they're
oranges,
in every
bananas.
fruit salad you see around the world.
Well,
I mean, I was sticking to the melon category. Banana is S tier. Banana is the first go-to.
Yeah, banana is great. You see plenty of bananas. You know, there is a Counter-Strike player called Westmelon, and I discovered that that is the term for watermelon in Asia.
In Asia.
So that's pretty cool.
I wonder if he likes watermelons or if he just thought it was a cool name.
Well, it's not a cool name, so he has to like watermelons.
It's not actually that cool at all. So.
It's got to be the enjoyment of watermelons. It's the only logical thing that could happen. 20-1, though. And again, saw through banana. Is Friend's nightmare going to continue?
Yes. As he eats a nade.
He's got sleep paralysis at this point.
There's three
players standing at the end of his bed.
There's 3 players here again. Good luck, boys.
By me. Ooh, he's moved forward. I thought he was going to have to be forced into a swing there, but he stays behind the half wall.
I think they sense the pressure and they're like, all right, not this time. We kind of got fortunate with some fights in the last one. Let's not challenge this 3-man stack again. Back to the A bomb site we go. sAw feel the pressure and make a really good read of the situation. When does Enterprise put it together? They've disappeared from Banana, but they've got to be so paranoid and so worried because they've just been destroyed in this part of the map. Demo, there's the peek. Good kill falling back, but the pressure's coming, and it's from Buchholz.
Great trading yet again for sAw, keeping the numbers even. Exists under pressure inside of the pit, takes a grenade. That's going to take some of his health off, but he'll change his position up just in time for UJerks to descend down the apartments into the pit with a kill. Aradocha ain't stopping. Absolutely no mercy. And look at Story. Oh, by me. He has to go down. And Friend will turn with a headshot. 15 seconds left. Bomb isn't down in the site yet.
I'm surprised he's not challenging. I'm so surprised he's actually given this up and wrapping back around. This is going to be an even harder avenue to get back into it. There's no cover. At least when you come up lane, you can hide behind truck. You can try and isolate a fight. Now, oh, they don't expect it.
He's so unlucky not to get that second kill. And now UJerks, he is just on one today. He ain't missing. Giving him the chance. Headshot locked in. 11-1 first half from sAw.
What a time to have the game of your life. This is disgusting. Whenever anyone shows it, yeah, all you can do is put a little smile. It's just like, I show up at a screen and I'm just dead.
I've loved the attitude of Enterprise Shot this tournament. Like, it doesn't look like they're getting tilted at any point because they know like getting to the RMR is a really big deal for young players. Again, getting slapped around right now, but
yeah, this part doesn't feel good. Knifing each other doesn't feel good on accident, but man, I don't know. Also, like, what are you supposed to do? Look at this shot from UJerks. Okay.
It's like you have such a good chance to get a double lineup, and UJerks gets behind cover, and then boop, insta headshot, of course.
Yeah, but I still think like challenging to prevent them to get into the bomb site, like forcing them to play with the pressure of the clock is so much different than like a 1-on-2 retake, which is why I was kind of like, why aren't you challenging at lane? Obviously, he might not know they're both pit.
Yeah.
Either way, pistol round's important.
Pistol round's very important. More so for Enterprise. But for sAw, if they win the pistol, this game's pretty much done on Inferno. We'll take this show on the road. We'll go to map 2. And that'll be Vertigo.
I think Enterprise at this point is probably like, you know what? Let's extend this and just see if we can get UJerks to cool off. You know, maybe he's just having like a good...
Gotta pour some water on him.
Good 30 minutes. Let's take it to the next map and hope that he's not hitting bangers again.
Yeah,
good
they look
spot.
honed in.
Immediate piece of utility. That'll fade just past the 50-second mark.
It's clearly fake there towards the B bomb site, given the bomb being outside of A. They're just trying to draw extra.
Yeah, but you gotta
plays
sell
over
the
here.
fake, right?
Yeah, you gotta sell it for sure. Are they gonna buy it?
He just peeked Halls. I don't know if he saw anything. But if he did, they're not budging from pit. And with that kill...
I wouldn't buy this fake.
No, not anymore. Certainly.
35 seconds. Perhaps they'll buy me.
Oh, the drop down. That's pretty big.
Nice headshot. Dropping down into the pit. Oh, the Julie's unleashed, but it's just one. There's an important trade to come in from the poles. They're into the bomb site.
They didn't buy the fake at the A bomb site, but they kind of did buy it over at the B bomb site. Those 3 defenders stuck around for quite some time. And that drop down is a huge consequence when your broken wall player gets picked off like that. They know there's a second player in pit.
Is Friend pushing the smoke? He is. Okay, Friend. Quite the risky maneuver. You know Mudras is inside of that smoke now, and you're going to mutilate him with the Glock. So close. Why has it not happened? How have they not got that kill? And sAw still fighting back. sAw getting kills. U-Jerks is on a life game right now. 2 kills back. Defuse being stuck around the corner. Friend can't get there. He has to stop it. And oh, he will. He'll stop that disaster. He'll wake up from his nightmare for a mere moment.
I was gonna say, thank God he wins that. Otherwise, he'd be crying after that engagement over towards Library. Oh, how he couldn't find Muterus inside the smoke. That's like one of the rare times you see the Glock bullets just not actually connecting with the headshot. But a very fortunate 1v2, and Enterprise win that all-important pistol round to keep going. Second round investment from sAw.
Second round investment, I can understand it. You got rounds to play with, you're hitting everything. Might as well go for it. U-Jerks on an MP9. Mudras also has one of those. Everybody else on upgraded pistols. Steps in the apartments, Demo making a lot of noise. And when Dace is brought in to fight that, they'll realize there's Deagles at least on the other side of things. Hasn't given a whole lot away. We now heading under 1 minute. Oh, this is a cool shot.
It is a nice camera shot.
I don't think I've seen this one used.
Yeah, it looks sweet. It was a little mess with my brain a little bit at first, but once I got used to it.
Where are we?
Yeah. Good setup. Pretty good setup. If they can stop the first player, that's huge. Molotov in towards lane. Deagle does work.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Don't overextend. Watch out for lane era, Doce.
Yeah, this is not exactly how Enterprise thought this round was going to go, but there was always a chance. It goes out of hand. Pyjamas and Exist desperately trying to pull this one back for the Polish team. They're damn close to it, but too much distraction, and the pistols just ain't stopping. That's the end of the story for that round at 12-2. sAw about to take Inferno in style. Not enough money to really give us a goodbye here for Enterprise. We're talking about sAw getting 13-1.
Yeah.
Win 13-2 against Enterprise.
Yeah, they get it right back. Maybe it was just an off game.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't imagine U-Jerks was shooting like this and they're getting 13-1s.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, man, heartbreak, though. Enterprise, it wasn't even a stack. It's just kind of a standard defense. It's a stack in the sense that they have some nice crossfire setups that all three of them can fight at holes. Molotov in towards lane kind of made that a disjointed hit. And Enterprise might fall on Inferno without any real punchback.
And this is why the RMRs is such a beautiful tournament to attend. You know, you look at a player like Friend, he was 6 years old, possibly even 5 years old, when Mudras played his first professional event. And now they're competing against each other at the same tournament. Not much of a competition at the moment.
No, not yet. But map 2 is a different beast. That'll be Vertigo. When eventually this map is closed out, looking likely to be sAw. Only 2 defenders at this A bomb site, though. And oh boy, they want to re-clear Banana, and there is quite the trap set up. 3 players at top Banana. How much do they want to commit to this is the question. Pyjamas jumping, looking for information. There's the bomb. Yeah, that's not exactly the player you want to run that fake with. Bomb is on the ground, and sAw is going to close this one out 13-2. There's 25 seconds left, and the last 2 remaining players of Enterprise are now split on the wrong side of the map, and it's all gone to hell.
Yeah, it definitely has gone to hell. sAw asked if they wanted to play a game. Enterprise clearly said no. Tau left alone and down and out. 13-2. Map 1 is comfortably in favor of the Portuguese team. You know, this is a team that have a lot of people behind them, a lot of people buying into the story.